Yo! Hello boys and girls or whatever you are. Welcome to my commentary video of The Legend of Kyrandia! And this time with English commentary. And I will do more of my intro talk later, as we have some important scenario to see now. Malcolm, the evil jester, has broken free. He now controls the source of all magic in the land. How dare you trip me! Now, something special for you. A humorous hex. But I shall give you one fair warning. Don't jump that tree! Boo! This is the funnier way, is it not? Dear friend, Malcolm has broken free. Soon he will come for me. Please help Brandon. Greetings, Kalak, powerful leader of the Royal Mystics. Did I frighten you? Moku, I heard yesterday of your escape. And I have expected you before now. Why should I rush? I rule this land. Your puny curse restrains me not. So slay me now. I have little magic left. I mean to harm you, have no doubt. Now you are stone, yet I leave your eyes. I'll shed no tears for Kyrandia, but could not deny yours. I always loved doing that. Grandfather, what happened to you? And this is where the game starts. Well, before I actually begin to play, The Legend of Kyrandia is a typical point-and-click adventure. However, when it was released, Sierra Online and LucasArts Entertainment Company pretty much dominated the point-and-click adventure business at the time. However, it was a very popular genre in the late 1980s and the early 1990s. So it wasn't so strange that multiple companies tried to dive into this one, and Westwood came up with Kyrandia, and it really showed out to be a very good addition to the genre. And many Sierra fans and LucasArts fans were actually pretty enthusiastic at the time. And even thought that Kyrandia was also a bit refreshing, as of course it had all the elements a point-and-click adventure needs. Yet it was created by a different crew, and therefore written from a different insight, and that shows in the story and in the interface. Basically, we have an inventory that allows me to drop anything anywhere I want to. And I also have a limit of objects I can take with me. So I am very limited in my possibilities. However, there's only one permanent point of no return. There are actually 2 points of no returns, but 1 point of no return can later in the game be avoided, so that doesn't count. There's only one permanent point of no return, and then you can really get yourself stuck if you have a few items missing. But that is only when we are about to reach the game's finale, so it is not really a big concern right now. Of course, I can have a look at Kellock, the name of the grandfather of our main protagonist, Brandon. That is, of course, me. A bit of a whiner who winds his way through this entire adventure. I really liked Zanthia, the protagonist of the second Kyrandia game, better. I won't cover the third Kyrandia game because it sucks. Another note, speaking of notes, as I just took one, is that I will do both this game and the Hand of Fate game twice, and this time with English commentary. When I have done both games, I will do both games with German commentary. Blank! That goes too fast for me. Once again. Blank! Except it has Bryn's name on it. I'd better go to her now. Bryn will know what to do. Perhaps I should, in game controls, set the text speed to clickable. That makes reciting everything a bit easier. When it comes to the voice acting, I have had one negative comment about that. Well, let's first read this. Brandon! What? Who said that? Are you Brandon, grandson of Kellock? I am. What are you? We are of the other kingdom, Brandon. We speak for the land. Why would the land speak to me? We are dying, Brandon. Magic spells of an evil intent have upset the very balance of nature. Well, don't you have any magic? After all, you are a talking tree. Can't you use your power to fight against this evil? Evil only exists in the kingdom of man, Brandon. The land has no evil, and thus no defense against it. But the magic Kyra gem, symbol of the pact between our kingdoms, has been corrupted. Now it can no longer protect us. You, Brandon, must oppose on our behalf. What? Why me? You have been chosen, Brandon. Your destiny was forged before your birth. But I wouldn't know where to start. Let your fate guide you, Brandon. Prepare for your journey. Wait! What about? What happened to my grandfather? Well, of course I'm acting as a voice actor right now, because this game has none. I once got an angry comment about that and even a downvote for my non-commentary video. because there was no voice acting. Well, it is not my fault that the game developers never added that to the game. Not even in the CD-ROM version, which I am playing now. It was only when Hand of Fate came out that game came in the time that voice acting in point-and-click adventures actually became more common. So whoever gave that downvote was clearly just an idiot. I normally don't complain about downvotes, but I am not really fond of dishonest people. Blaming others for things they can't control. Well, I can just walk around in the forest. There are many forest locations with no particular purpose. Especially once I'll reach the second chapter. If you see any chapter announcement on screen, they are not part of the game. I put them just in for this video. I bet I can catch a teardrop. Now, text being clickable is not really 100% working. Good one! So sometimes that works and sometimes that doesn't. I'm not really sure what causes that. Of course, now I'm playing the game in ScumVM, but it is not a ScumVM issue. As when you just play the regular game on a real DOS PC or in DOSBox, you would have to suffer the same issue. What happened? This willow looks half dead. Of course, you can already see that putting in this teardrop will heal the tree, but I will wait with that. Yes, you will find many jewels randomly. You can never tell where they are, unless there are very specific scenario reasons pointing towards a very specific jewel. For the time being, it is best to take them all, as long as your inventory allows you to, or to bring them to a kind of central spot. There is a maximum number of items you can drop on each location, but the number of jewels will never really reach that point unless you really decide to do some crazy stuff.
Greetings, Brandon.
And this lovely woman happens to be Bryn. Bryn! Grandfather is hurt!
What happened, Brandon?
He has been turned to stone! I found a note on his bench. It was marked with your name. But the rest is blank.
May I see it? This is an enchanted message. I will remove the spell. You can read it now.
Bryn, beware. Malcolm has broken free and certainly will seek me first. You must guide Brandon. Direct him toward the amulet. Perhaps the lavender rose could key the spells. Calac. Postscriptum. Solicit aid from Dom and Zanthia in building the amulet's powers. What does it mean?
There's a man whose spiteful magic is destroying Kyrandia. His name is Malcolm.
Can your magic stop him?
It will take all we can gather to match Malcolm.
What about grandfather?
I'm sorry, Brandon. Noble Kellock can only be saved by defeating Malcolm.
What can we do?
We are not helpless. Find a lavender rose for me, and I shall create an enchantment to help you.
What about?
Hurry, Brandon. Each passing minute dilutes our strength.
Well, that is very encouraging. She wants me to get flowers? Grandfather is a rock! He needs help, not sympathy! I wonder if Malcolm made this tree sick. Well, for a change, I agree with you, Brandon. But I must say this, the game will never reveal if it was Malcolm's doing that made this tree sick. It is only obvious, but of course, trees can also get sick for other reasons, so you can never be sure. Yet, I can heal it with the teardrop, like I said earlier. Hey! The teardrop fits! Wow! I healed the willow tree!
That was amazing, Brandon! Wanna play? I'll show you this marble I found.
Sorry, I can't play with you now, Merit. But let me see that marble.
If you want it, you'll have to catch me first.
He won't, of course, appear before I heal that tree.
Can't you move any faster?
I'm not chasing you, Merit. I need to go into that direction anyway.
Over here, Slowpoke!
I'm not chasing you!
You're following pretty close for someone who's not chasing me.
It's hard to argue with his assessment. I guess the game here somehow tries to give an explanation for those jewels popping up at random. Something strange happening here. There are two puzzles in which these jewels are needed, and that's why I will collect them. Thought I'd sneak the other way, huh? Let go of the branch, Meredith! I'll catch you!
Very funny, Brandon. You can have the marble. I'm not playing with you anymore.
Thanks, Meredith. Well, we won't see him ever again. But of course you can guess I will need that marble. And this is the altar that Bryn directed me to. With this marble, it is obvious I can fix the altar. Hey, perfect feat! It must be fixed now. Oh, I hope this is what Bryn wants. Nasty thorns. Oh! I'll take the whole bouquet! Oh! Well, you did see me take a second one. In the last chapter I will need a random flower. Doesn't matter which one it is, it could be this lavender rose. It could also be a tulip, and there is also, I think it was an orchid that I can obtain later. And you will eventually see why, but all three of those flowers can be used for that purpose in the final chapter. Of course, now to seek out Bryn. Did you bring the lavender rose, Brandon? Very good, Brandon. I shall put it well, so you can use it for the amulet, we would say, but it was too fast. In time, it will enable you to wield great power. I just clicked at the wrong moment. Ooh! Is that for me? Is that for me? In order to obtain the amulet, you must place this rose on the silver altar. Then you must find Darm. He lives in the Timbermist woods. He may be able to help you. Good luck, Brandon. And be careful. An amulet? What amulet? Yeah, and here I am at my arrival. I hope you like my beatboxing. Anyway, like Bryn said, let's place the silver rose onto the altar. So far, the game is self-explaining. Things will get harder as you proceed though. Woo! Now that's magic! That must be the amulet! Hey, this is going to be easy! Well, don't count your successes yet, Brandon. The game has only just begun. Ah, a sapphire. It wasn't my fault. Well, this is the first location where you can die. Let me demonstrate. You know, Herman, I think I can make it across. I don't know, Brandon. All that is left is that thin rope. Let's do the right voice. And it even looks like it's about to go. Nonsense! You're not saying I'm clumsy, are you? I'm quite agile, Herman. I'm in charge here. If anything happens and that's too fast for me, and I didn't click. Okay. I'm gonna try it, Herman. Wait, at least let me get close so I can. Here I go. Brandon! Oh no! Now they'll make me fix the bridge. Of course, I had saved the game as I already knew that I would die. What I have to do here is, of course, give the soul to Herman so he can cut a tree to get some new wood. I didn't see it was your fault, Herman. Huh? Aren't you going to fix it? Sure. I don't know how. I meant to replace the bad flanks, but you know how time flies by. I hope nobody important tried to cross. I could lose my job! Can't you just get some new planks and rope? Sure, I can get to work cutting some wood for new planks. I hope he doesn't cut his leg off. And so, yeah, now the game works again. Well, you always have to pass this picture to see Herman cut the tree and to exit north. However, if you don't have the amulet and come back here, then you will still be working on that tree. That was really a kind of a safety precaution in order to make sure that you would always get the amulet. Now I will show you something optional, which is not required to finish the game, but which only helps you to understand a few things better about the underlying storyline. I got the amulet! Bryn? Bryn! She's gone! Yep, she's gone. 3 guesses what happened to her. I think it is very self-explaining. You will eventually find out what happened to her, but I think you can already easily guess what happened to her, and it was only obvious. Not going to reveal it. I always must take the dumbest people in mind. So I'm not quite sure if you have figured it out yet. Of course, no offense meant to dumb people. I guess there's a place for them too. Jeroen, you're nasty. I know. I never said I was kind. You fixed the bridge, Urban! It's completely safe now. Yeah. It looks definitely rebuilt. Thanks, Brandon. So, where's my soul? Well, I didn't know you would want it back. But I will go find it right away. I think he spends too much time in this cavern. Well, and that finishes the first chapter, so to speak, as the game has no official chapters. And starts chapter 2, the Timbermist wounds. I'd like to find this Melkor. How tough can he be? Yeah, it is because I'm playing the CD-ROM version now that I didn't get the copy protection. And getting myself correctly through the copy protection would cause Brandon to say this. If I would fail to get through it properly, then Brandon would turn to stone and the game would immediately exit back to DOS. The copy protection was, however, removed from the CD-ROM version. Well, this is the shack of Darm and Brandywine. Hello? Anybody home? Oh, it's dark in here. Darm! Brandywine? Yeah, that wizard is Darm. The dragon is Brandywine. Darm! Are you weak?
May I help you? He was asking for me. Why would he visit you? What do you want, boy? Are you taking orders for cheese? This is Brandon, you old elf. You know, Kellick's grandson. The one on the quest to overthrow Malcolm's power. I knew that. So, Prancer, you're a dancer? That seems odd. I'll need a quill.
What? He's had a writer's block for years. Perhaps the crisis has inspired him.
Are you saying I just scattered papers on my desk just to look busy? Say, could you brush a dragon's teeth? Do I smell cats? It's not my fault that I don't eat nights. Ugh. All sweat and muscle, and so hard to peel.
So, can you help me? Brent thought so.
If you just stop your dancing, Hanson, and bring me what I asked for.
What a grump. So, a quill it is what I need. Well, let's go this way. I will drop all my jewels here for now, as this is part of a quest that I cannot start now, but which I can start later, and there some jewels can be required. Don't these usually fall off when they are ripe? Yeah. I'd love to sit down, but he's taking up the whole bench. How antisocial. I already got 2 nuts. I do need a third one. A walnut, to be precise. Now I'm not exactly sure where the walnut is, but I'm sure that I will find it eventually. And this is Serpent's Grotto. I will need to go in there later, but I cannot do that now, and you will soon see why. I will save first, as one little mistake and I will die. But let's show it anyway. What I'm going to face right now is something I would have to face anyway. Yo! What the heck is that?
So, you're the hero against me! Do you believe in all Bryn's lies? Where there's none to test me better? Perhaps your mother should assist you.
You must be Malcolm. Your mother lives, and I can tell you, sir. For surely she must have dressed you.
Be careful, boy. Do not insult a man with knives.
Please move aside, I seek the cave.
Beware, young fool. My grip may slip.
No bother, sir. You missed the mark.
I do not miss, except at will.
Now everything I do will resolve Malcolm into turning me into a statue, even clicking the options button. All I can do is throw the knife back. I must return your kind gift, sir.
I leave you now and dodge your sorrow, but I may not be nice tomorrow.
Now that's scary. Which circus is he from? Yeah, and I can only break that ice wall when I have completed all the quests here. So basically this also serves as a kind of protection that I would at least finish this particular chapter. A tulip, when I don't need it in this chapter, not even in the next, but I will need it in the chapter after that. This, well, I can drop items in them which get lost forever, so I can basically get myself stuck forever that way. And here is the walnut. A large statue. There are two quests that I have to fulfill here. And that is, of course, getting the quill for Darm and the birdstone quest. And that is what those duels with the Eldar are about. Once I'm done that, I will get the item I need to break the ice wall, which Malcolm used to seal the entrance. I don't want to see the go through that hole. I hope this is right. It doesn't look like a promising spot to start a new garden. Ooh! Did I do that? Should I soak these weeds overnight before planting? There it goes again! Here it comes again. That feeling, here it comes again. Sorry about that. Here goes! I wonder what kind of fertilizer would be best. Hey! Something's happening! Whoa! Did I do that? Good morning! Hello? Are you a natural what?
If you must know, I'm a pseudobusha hoochiflora. You don't have to happen to have any manure or a couple of old fish. I'm ravenous.
Sorry?
No, that's okay. I will just get my roots to working. Hey, roots, wake up! I'm starving up here.
Aren't you going to give me something?
According to the Pseudobusha manual, I'm instructed to. Thank you for restoring the dead wood glade, and to express our appreciation, and so forth and so on. In token of which I dust you now.
You got it in my nose. I feel different. Am I stronger now or what?
I suppose that's up to you. I've done my part, so if you don't mind, I'll get back to my own problems. Come on, Roots, let's get going.
And the first jewel of my amulet has been activated, and of course you can guess it will only be a matter of time before I can activate the others. Basically, in all the upcoming chapters I will get one stone of my amulet activated. This time it was the yellow one, standing for healing. The others being Will-O-Wisp, Dispel Magic, and Invisibility. I can already reveal that. I may need that to pass later, and this bird has a broken wing, while the activated jewel is healing, so here goes. If I heal his wing, you'll have to give me a feather, won't he? So heal these broken wings, get him to fly again. Hope this qualifies as a quill. Normally they use a goose feather for that, but hey, it's...
Aha! You have my quill! Why did I want it? You are the master of scrolls. Write him one to aid his quest. Oh yeah, of course. You need a magic scroll!
Oh, thanks, oh Oracle. For mystics with no magic left, you seem to have an awful lot.
Malcolm's hold grows ever stronger. And soon none of our spells will work. So take the scroll and use it later. Good!
No response.
You have the scroll.
Perhaps some extra loading time, I don't know.
Next you have to seek another tool.
Another tool? Why does the system have to load so long between every fucking sentence? Yeah, the game has been stored on a USB device, so I can keep my main system clean. But normally things go faster than this. Hello? Well, this is really going the right way. Ah, there it comes.
We must find his birdstones. Birdstones? You must mean birdstones. The seasons have their gems. Place them in order on a plate. Or something like that.
What are my birdstones?
Yes.
This has never happened to me before, you know? Are the devices I use really getting this old? Or was this particular part just written in a very inefficient way? I don't know. All I know is that it is fucking annoying. Of course, the PAC system used by Westwood, I've analyzed it in order to make my JCR6 tool compatible with it, and I found out that it is written in a very fucking inefficient way. But that shouldn't be the reason why this is happening, to be honest. This never happened before. Come on, this is for today. Apparently, there is some reaction again. If only for a few seconds, but I saw Brandywine's eye move. It was closed before, now it is half open. Input please! And now no more interruptions? Yes, there are. This is really fucking crazy. Like I said, this never happened to me before. So I really wonder what the fuck is going on here. Now I must say that I do remember that this was a slower part of the game, even on a real DOS computer in using the actual engine. So it is not that surprising that Scum is actually acting up a bit here, but this more seems to me like a hardware problem on my side. So that gives me something to sort out, as I really don't want this to happen when I'm going to record this video with the German commentary, in which I'm not going to recite everything in German as the text. Now it goes too slow due to all the hiccups, but normally it goes too quickly. And I think that the many loadings are a bit of the result of Brandywine, a very large actor. And that they really had to reload her, it's a female dragon, all the time. Yeah, the screen goes white again. Luckily, I don't have to come back here when this quest is done. I can immediately advance to Serpent's Grotto. And I will do that, even though there is some scenario here that may be important. Well, oh, summon it first, yes. And another round of non-response. Perhaps I should make some coffee in the meantime, as this is going to take forever. continues. I think I hit that one somewhere near. Yeah, I know where that near is. And I already see the no response message from the operating system. So I guess you guys will have to wait another while longer. Don't fall asleep. Well, I am now going to my coffee maker, and if it's really not yet making progress when my coffee is ready, then I am going to cut off the video and start recording when I'm past this part, as this is getting me nowhere. And I will later try to sort out why this is happening, as I really don't know. Another one turning white, and my coffee is almost ready. Yeah, I'm going to cut off the video here and resume once I made it out of this shack, as this is really getting me nowhere. And sorry for the inconvenience, I will try to sort out why this is happening. So I hope this will work more fluently once I start recording the German commentary video of this part of this game, at least. So, cutting off in 3, 2, 1. Well, made it out of here. I will shall cut short what Darm was still saying to me when everything went so crackingly slow. I will also make a save game just in case something bad happens. He said that he summoned all my stones, but that his spell had grown awry, so that I would have to choose from whatever lies about. Yeah, I will explain more, but I can at least say that the stone to start with is always for sure, and that would be the sunstone, and that is located at the well, or the source. I think I'm getting rash. Stop complaining. You're worse than the Dutch. As a matter of fact, even the Dutch don't complain that much. And somewhere here I can find a sunstone. It will only come out of the water once Darm and Brandywine made me aware of the existence of the birdstones. Yes, well, this is the place where I can place the birdstones. The first one is always the sunstone. The rest is random and always different at each playthrough. However, it is already decided which stones it will be. So if I save the game now, then I can just try it random. If I find the right one, load the game to get all the ones that were not right, as they will be destroyed. The last one is always a ruby. I will get into that ruby later. It is just randomly, you never know which is the right one. And it turns out that all the stones I had were wrong. Well, I can still drop them here. As that means I will have to explore the entire world as I can access it now for the others. I can already get to the ruby. It grows here in the tree, but let's see what happens. I will always get myself poisoned in the process. Of course, I can take them all. Basically, I will only need one, although I will later in the game need a second red jewel, and a ruby can suffice. When I leave this scene, I will immediately die due to the effect of poison, but of course I have a healing spell at my disposal. And then the effect of the poison will be gone. Let's not make my inventory any fuller than it has to be. An onyx, well, maybe that's right, maybe it's not. We will see. It is a jewel. That is, for now, all I need to know and all I can know. And I can't look into the randomizer, but I certainly do not have all the jewels that you can find here. Well, it's pretty clear the onyx was also not... Hey! Did I really not save before I tried that onyx? Damn, what an idiot am I! Well, not to worry too much, but... I really shouldn't... The one on the ground will no longer... I'm really... Oh, I still can heal myself. Whew. Perhaps a newer version, as an older version would already have killed me. Well, I can still take this onyx, and well, I guess I will have a trip around the world to see if I can find any more. Hey, a pearl. Another garnet, but that won't do much good as I already have one, but hey. Yeah, let's go to the entrance of Serpent's Grotto. Of course, I can't enter it as Malcolm still sealed the entrance. But at least I can drop some items that I won't need until I passed Serpent's Grotto. Here at the end. So I can get more jewels on the way. Of course, it's already possible that the pearl is the jewel I need. Only one way to find out. Well, it seems that the pearl was also not the jewel I was looking for. But I still haven't found what I was looking for. Now the jewels can also be found in the areas of the first chapter. Since I already have a parrot that I don't think I will need that, but you never know. This is terrible, by the way, as I really have to go to the bathroom. And I was planning to cut the video in 2 spare parts that I will link together as soon as I got that birdstone thing done. Little break between 2 chapters is always a good idea. But it seems that my bladder is not going to hold much longer, so I hope I will be able to suffice with either this diamond or that I will find the last jewel that I also know to exist soon. But of course we all know Murphy's Law. When things happen randomly, then you always get the worst possible numbers. That is how randomizing works. Oh, there it is. Well, I really think I got all the stones I can get at this point, so either that diamond or that aquamarine will have to be what I was looking for. If not, then I'll go crazy. Well, let's try it. The diamond is also not right, and the aquamarine. Yeah, it was not that there was anything else still possible. After all, once you have eliminated all the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. And this also means that one of the stones I have left here must very likely be... Okay, that is right in one go. And of course, I said it before, the ruby is always the last one. Now I we'll only need 1 yellow, 1 red and 1 blue jewel later in the game. Not in the upcoming chapter, but I will need it in the chapter that comes after that. Well, in order to break the seal, I must play the flute. Great! That last note shattered the ice. I didn't look my playing was that bad. Yeah, the apple I will also need later, and the flowers I won't need any of them in Serpent's Grotto itself, but I will need it as soon as Serpent's Grotto has been completed. And let's go into Serpent's Grotto, and that way move on to the area I deem Chapter 3. Yes, well, welcome to Serpent's Grotto. This is likely going to be the longest, if not the most boring part of the entire video. And I will, well, soon show you why that is. This entire place revolves around fire berries. And what these fire berries do is yet pretty hard to explain, so I will leave that for later. This is a point of no return, but it is a temporary point of no return. And you will soon see what you need to do to get it open again. Oh, no, that's just great! Of course, I need to find contra weight for this plate, and then I can open the door again. The items that you need when passing this point of no return is actually none. So if you have anything important on the other side of the door, don't worry, by the time you need it, the door will be open and then you can recover it. So no need to fear. Now we get to the point that we will actually need the fire berries. And why is that, you will wonder? Well, this entire place is dark, and as I had to skip this part due to the system malfunctions, if I actually went back to Dom to get instructions, then Brandywine would warn me about horrible beasts. These beasts, however, fear the light. And you will always see that some of the fire berries I took earlier have grown a bit dimmer right now. And that is actually the entire point behind the puzzles here. This place would have been entirely dark if it weren't for my fire berries. Now I will drop my inventory here, as it will only be in the way here, and I don't need any of the items except for fire berries at this point. And basically the fire berries undergo 3 stages and then they will be destroyed. So basically you will have to lay out a track of these Otherwise, you will get yourself in a position that you cannot win. So now I will really have to see which way to go. If it is dark, then I'm dead. But if I'm lucky, I will find another fireberry bush. Of course, I knew that there was one here. I've played this game many times before. I will now, just for showing you something, fill the entire inventory with fireberries and show you why it is basically only useful to take 3 at a time. Do I know the entire way? Well, roughly. I can't say that I know it completely by heart. So whether continuing here will lead me to another fireberry bush or to my death, I don't know. That is why I saved. And look what happens now. Yes, these fireberries have lived out their lives, cannot go any further and will disappear. And yeah, well, and now you see all the eyes of the horrible monsters. Once you see this, you cannot escape anymore. I can only sit out the entire animation until Rest in Peace Brandon will appear. Of course, since I laid out a track, the fireberry that I already dropped will not be altered in any way. So that is good to know, right? I often also drop fireberries. Each fireberry bush I come past, they merely serve as a kind of markers. When I played this game the first time, I was a teenager and a lot more of an enthusiast. Even getting the raster paper from my math work as a kind of a tool to easily draw a map of this place. And this is one of the rocks I will need to contraweight that door. I will need 5 in total. Of course, now it is guessing work which way to go, if any of these ways will actually get me somewhere, because I don't know that either. This was a bit of a guess for me, but it seems that my memory didn't fail me. Drawing out a map of this place is quite easy, as it is just a matrix pattern, so that would always get things right, at least when you're focused on your job. Yes, I expect it to end up here. Now this place doesn't require a fireberry. I mostly drop one for marking purposes. This place will be important later. I can optionally talk to these 2 will-o-wisps, so that one of my tasks in this chapter will be clear. I have been waiting for so long. Can you take me with you?
Please ignore him! He cannot think clearly. I am glad to see you. And I would like to go with you when you leave.
We both can't go.
Well, I'm not staying. I hate it here.
I have been here longer. I should leave first.
We came together.
You will recall I entered first. You were a daunting shadow rage.
One of us must stay until the altar is completed. Why don't you finish it yourself?
Oh, why don't you finish it yourself? That was my branded voice. And then you could both leave. We serve the master of tides and love. We are not craftsmen.
But you could do it though. And then we could all go.
What do you want me to do? We don't know. We just like to float, and we could teach you. If I could think of what to do. I will return. For now, I can't do anything here, but basically the shape of this black hole is a bit of a hint that something must fit in there. Don't worry about those burning fireberries, because I know there's a fireberry bush in the next screen. That much I still remember around here. Yeah, why do I fill so many spots with fireberries? I don't know, because it's completely nonsensical to do. I guess I just like doing that. And another rock. Now, if I'm correct, there should be a fireberry bush here to the south. I played this game too much. Yes, this entire place is just one big maze. I guess you already figured that out. As a maze, it's not a very hard one. It's just that you are so reliant on your fireberries that it takes so long to complete. Of course, you can try to follow me. Though I must of course admit that I am not entirely infallible in knowing the way here. I know most of all some keyboard points in which I luckily I can speed that process up. After a few times dying to those beasts, the game should eventually skip most of the sequence. Since after all, it is really kind of pointless to keep on watching the same sequence over and over and over and over and, well, over. Why dropping a second one here basically is a kind of extra marker. Yeah. that is two important things can be found in this place. First of all, the third rock that I need as counterweight, and the gold coin. That gold coin is useless in this cavern, but I will need it once I found all the rocks and opened the way out. And I will have to go back. There is one thing I need to do in Timbermist Woods, and I need this coin for that. Yeah, this was a fireberry bush that I actually knew that it was here. Well, I am right on track. During my next travel, I will very likely get into an emerald cavern. Whoa, the walls are made of emerald! I could have used these earlier. Yeah, what are these emeralds good for? Well, absolutely nothing. It's just nice to have with me, I suppose. Another rock. And on this particular going, I am always a bit in the dark, quite literally in the case of this game. I am never sure if this would eventually connect me to spots where I have already been, but it should be. Well, at least not in that way. The southern way, perhaps? Yes, I have clearly been here before. Now the question is, of course, which... The fact that there is a fire barrier here means that I've been here before from another way. Well, now it can't be any other scenario than that there must be a fireberry bush here. Yes, and here is the last rock I need. Well, let's go back to that fireberry bush. I'm not going to rely on the fire berries that I already placed. I will keep getting some whenever I pass a fireberry bush. One can never be too careful. Of course, no idea if I will get anywhere I've been before. But I guess this fireberry does. Okay, yes, I know where I am. Then the fireberry bush should be straight to the north here. Yeah, well, I still can't fix the altar yet, so I will have to come back here later. Of course, seeing that altar was a nice way for me to check my route, which is of course always worth tons. Okay. That was not really a layout I had in mind. Let's see if I have... Clearly I've been there. Sorry about that. I really couldn't stop that sneeze and I feel another one coming up. Right. This is of course where I left my inventory. I don't need my inventory yet. So I can just leave my stuff where it is. And of course now to throw the rocks onto the plate. Made it! First shot! Looks like I need to toss in more rocks. Made it again! It must need more rocks though. Yes, this is too easy. Don't worry about this going wrong, that will always happen. Oops! I did it! I can get back outside! In case you are wondering about this way north, all you can find there is another fireberry bush and then a dead end. I can drop a fireberry bush here. This is the furthest place from Serpent's Grotto, where I can actually place one. Unfortunately, my business in Serpent's Grotto is not yet completed. Yeah, I thought you should know. Oh well, let's throw the gold coin in it. Something's happening down there. A moonstone! Yeah, oh, a peridot. Not that I need it. And now my business in Timbermist Woods should be definitely over. Yeah, I don't need this note anymore. I can just drop it here. Of the jewels, I only need one red jewel. But not in Serpent's Grotto. Well, of my inventory, I only need one item right away. I really must take that with me. The other items I only need later. As there are two things that I need to get from Serpent's Grotto. It's the freeze scroll that I need. The other items can remain here. I will retrieve them later because I have to come back to this place anyway. Now things are a bit difficult on me as I neglected to take fireberries with me. Which was of course not the most clever thing to do. Yes, went the right way. And from now on the fireberries I can take some with me if I find more bushes, but I won't need them anymore. And you will soon see why. The Moonstone Fish! I'm brilliant! The whole place is lit up with moonlight. Thank you. Thank you.
And now, as we promised,
I feel strange. One gem on my amulet is now glowing purple. And yeah, that is the second spell on my amulet. Will-o-wisp. Well, I will take some fireberries just for the heck of it. But like I said, I don't need them anymore, and I will show you why. If I hit the purple gem now, I will transform into a will-o-wisp, and I now have my own light Now the spell will wear off. Don't be afraid if it wears off while you are in the middle of a dark spot in the cave, as that cave will still be lit up, only you will need to reactivate the spell. In order to proceed. However, the purple gem will mostly recover immediately. So that is actually not really a true concern. Now, when it comes to this particular quest, I must seek out the most southern part of the cave, which was now kinda blocked to me by how the road went. As in the far southeast, there is a spot that you cannot reach by laying out a trail of fire berries. You can only reach it by using the Will-O-Wisp spell. Laying out fire berries can still work as a kind of marker trail. But you don't need them anymore to avoid the horrible beasts here. This is a bug, most likely in Scum PM, as I really had this trouble, never had this trouble when I played this game on a real DOS computer with the actual normal interpreter. But I am in the area that I cannot reach by fire berries. It is clearly relying on Will-O-Wisp. The next area should be a volcanic river. Trying to get on the other side will get me killed, as the heat will burn me alive. But never fear, the freeze scroll is here. And now the river is frozen. I like this tune somehow. It's a pretty long tune for just one location. It just carried on because I was in my Will-O-Wisp form. And now it went into loop. Well, I just have to go north. There I will find another fireberry bush and an iron key. This key is one of the 3 things that I need before advancing to the last chapter. If any of those 3 items is missing, I will be stuck upon reaching that final chapter. The final, as the start of the final chapter is the ultimate point of no return. So you must really make sure that you have obtained the key prior to finishing the place. Now basically I can just by hugging the south wall and eventually the west wall reach the start of this place, where I can recover my inventory and actually make a move on to the next chapter. I am, according to my recording timer, 34 minutes on the way. Well, not a bad score. Of course, when you're asking the question if it will be needed to return to Serpent's Grotto later in the game, that depends. If you don't have the 3 jewels that you will need next, then you may be required to get into Serpent's Grotto again, but only in this part and the section north, which is actually very, very short. Yeah. Of course, you can still recover these items. I only have to pass the Chasm of Everfall. That is something I can only do while in Will-O-Wisp form. And this is basically the final room. Advancing to the next room will get me outside. So basically I can, from the other side, just go in here, go all the way south and then all the way west out of the cavern. And the rest of the grotto can be ignored if I really should go back to Timbermist Wood or even the starting forest. So, no real harm here. Well, and with that you basically have the new chapter. I'll get new socks. Where am I? Oh, my head! What am I doing here? Did you transport me magically?
You got hit in the head, and I dragged you in here.
Who are you?
I'm Zanthia. You must be Brandon. You were a child last time I saw you.
So what's in the cauldron? Potion for time travel?
Nah, this is my laundry.
Oh!
Did Dharm and Bryn at least get all the gems activated on your amulet?
I have 2!
you? Probably healing a will-o-wisp. Ha!
They said they didn't have much magic left.
Nobody has much magic left.
Can you help me?
Why don't you just go up to the castle and give it a try with all you've got?
Fine with me. I'll go, but how will I get there?
Oh, phooey! Didn't Tom do anything?
He recommended I came to see you.
Okay, I'll give you what I can, but I don't care if you are the prince. I'm not giving up my wardrobe spell or my enchanted aquarium.
The prince? Who's the prince?
They didn't tell you? I can't believe they would do this. Listen, Brandon, we're in trouble. Go to the enchanted fountain and fill a flask for me. I'll get things set up for your potions. Well, let's use this particular location as a dump now. I do need a flask and the freeze scroll. The rest can remain here for a while. I won't part with that key. Ahoy there, me! How goes your quest?
I have a few tricks up my sleeve.
Oh, are you ready now? Shall we joust?
At this moment I only seek water from the fountain.
What a shame. My finger baths are boring, and I must have some fun. Perhaps some hide and seek will amuse us both. If you need water, you will have to fix the fountain first. I cannot tell you where to look. That is neither fair nor fun. So much for that enchantment. I don't know why it skipped, but Malcolm just disappeared on me. To Brandon's amazement, that Brandon didn't know he could do that. Well, I basically just have to find that crystal orb and put it back in onto the fountain. It's not that hard to find.
I thought I smelled something burning.
We don't need no water, let the motherfucker freeze. Freeze, motherfucker, freeze.
I did it! I made the flames go out! Huh? Does he think I'm stupid? Now I have the crystal ball! I don't think he thinks you're stupid. I think he knows you are. Yeah, what this little door means, you will find out later. First, let's fix the fountain. Perfect! Now we're having fun! Magic water. Now let's drink it. Ooh, that tingles! Hey, one of my jewels on an amulet is now blue! Yeah, and the spell I obtained with that would be Dispel Magic. Now a nice thing to note, every time you enter Zanthia's dwelling there will be a new flask. I will need a grand total of 6 flasks. Thanks, Brandon. You're a prince. The prince, actually. Your parents were King William and Queen Catherine. Did you know Malcolm murdered them and seized the Kyra gem? We had him locked up in the castle. But now he's loose. Malcolm! That old jester? If I yield the gem, can I get revenge? Will it give me powers? The healing will be difficult. I'm sure the vestments have been lost. Malcolm probably wears the crown. You'll need luck if anything else. Are you mystic powerless? Can you heal the Kyra gem? I only can do it now. The pact requires royal blood. What should I do? Let's mix a potion! Go get me some blueberries. Now it is possible that you will already have blueberries in your inventory at this point. However, Zanthia will then reject them, saying she needs fresh blueberries and that the blueberries you have are already too old. That is actually an excuse, and you will soon see why that excuse was required. This might well be the chapter of most locations to walk through pretty much aimlessly. That was back at the time that this game came out for fantasy-styled point-and-click adventures, as this one, not really that out of the ordinary. Although it was a kind of a style that was already getting a bit into decline at the time. most notably the King's Quest series was pretty well known for it. I think that stopped around King's Quest 5 or so. Now, of course, I can get some more. Delicious! I hope they aren't poisonous. And now it comes to potion mixing. And as soon as I will return to Zanthia's dwelling, I will explain what I need exactly. The exact how or why will be explained later. I will just keep my comments to the short term. Let's already take the sapphire. Yep, she's gone. 3 guesses what happened to her. Well, another flask. And now I need 2 blue potions, 2 yellow potions, and 2 red potions. To make the blue potion, I can drop a blueberry into the cauldron and a blue jewel. And now to get a red jewel, a yellow jewel, and the tulip, I can already make the 2 yellow potions by throwing in the tulip and a yellow gem. And I will have to come back later for the red potion, as I don't have the most important ingredient for that one yet. The 2 red potions are the most important though. Yeah, Zanthia won't be found. This rainbow stone can optionally be used at the waterfall with the rainbow. And there you will receive a statuette. An object that you absolutely do not need. So basically going for that is a waste of time, but at least you know it's possible. Now I do need 1 item from here before I can create the red potions. Nice beach! That's exotic! Yeah, the island over there is the isle where the royal castle is located, and that is also where I can eventually finish the game. But they had a little trick in that. If I try to do will-o-wisp to get over there, I will die. Let me demonstrate why. They did want me to go over there another way, so they took in mind that some players would try that method, and now I've demonstrated why you shouldn't do that. Well, I should get back to Zanthia's place. And then I need the rat. And then I just need to go outside and to go back in to get myself the last flask I need. And then we are going to seek out one of Zanthia's toys, the Crystals of Alchemy. That is located in this forest, only this time I have to go southward. And this is one of the points in the game that the limited inventory space can really get frustrating. Yeah, a nice sapphire. I can take it with me, but I actually don't need it anymore. And basically, if you are familiar with mixing primary colors, and then I mean in painting terms, then you should basically know how this works. Blue and yellow makes green, yellow and red makes orange, and red and blue makes purple. That is how the primary colors basically work with painting. I really say with painting as with pressing, like in pressing a newspaper, it's actually cyan, magenta and yellow, I think. I'm not quite sure. And when it comes to creating colors on a computer screen, it actually works with red, green and blue. That's really awkward, but the way it is. Anyway, let's mix 3 potions. And this should get me an orange potion. And I will reveal what that potion does on the moment I need it. Now let's mix with blue. And that one I can demonstrate right away. Actually, the only potion that you do not really need, as a matter of fact, I would recommend never to use it. I did save, did I? Well, then let's save again. Let me demonstrate what happens. Oh no! Not again! Poison! I can't read! And now for the purple potion. That is one that I will need. but I will demonstrate it once the time comes. The purple potion can be used anywhere you want, but there is only one place where you actually have a use for it. Well, of course I can take the flask, even fill it, but frankly, I don't need it anymore. I do need to take the apple with me. One warning, you can actually eat the apple by clicking on it on yourself. I know of only 2 places where you can find an apple. If you ate them both, then you may actually suffer from the condition that the game can no longer be finished. Unless new apples may spawn at random. But I don't know about that. Well, there is one location you haven't yet seen here, and that is this one. What's the Royal Chalice doing here? I got another question. How does he know that this is actually the Royal Chalice? Well, this Amulet stone is Dispel Magic. I think I'll try it on the chalice. What was that? Hey, bring that back. Yeah, now that purple potion will now have to be used, as I don't fit to that door. The purple potion will reduce me. Time for a little visit. You have my chalice! I have my chalice! No, it's mine! Yes, it's mine! Why do you want it? It would make your other furnishment look bad by comparison. By the way, where's my challenge? I've hidden it in a very safe place. Ah, and the system sees fit in it to get in slow motion again. Let's hope that we don't get another technical malfunction on the long run. Well, just let's save the game in case. He wants to trade the challenge for something good. By the way, the name of this little fella is Fawn. His name is never mentioned in the first Kyrandia game. However, in the second game, it turns out that he is friends with Zanthia, and Zanthia calls him by that name. So that's how I know this name. The good thing he wants is an apple. How about a big juicy apple? Oh, that sounds good! I'm too small to pick apples! Well, where did you hit my chalice? Well, let's just leave the place. Ever thought of putting in some stairs? And well, here we have the Royal Chalice. It's one of the 3 items that I need before moving on to the last chapter. And the last item that I need is a flower of any kind. It doesn't matter if that is a tulip, an orchid, or a lavender rose, as those are the 3 flowers that are available to you, as long as you have at least one of those flowers. Let's fill it. Now let's see, did I... Okay, I must have left that lavender rose somewhere. Well, just fuck it, I don't need it anyway. Because I can also take the orchid from the lagoon side. Of course, I already revealed that you should never use the Will-O-Wisp. The way you can cross the sea to get onto the isle where the Royal Castle is located is by drinking the orange potion. And look what will happen. Let's try this! Here goes! I feel kinda strange. Yes, I will turn into a giant Pegasus. And apparently that big fish, whale, whatever it was, I couldn't see it that well, does not like the taste of flying horse. Woof! That was wild! And, well, welcome to the Isle of the Royal Castle. Here, this almost wrote of the edge here is actually a reference to the copy protection that would pop up if you play the diskette version. I have, however, the CD-ROM version. I actually don't know if the copy protection still works in Scam VM. As I do know that there are a few games in which the copy protection doesn't work in Scam VM, regardless if you have the original version with copy protection or a later version in which the copy protection was officially removed. That is because in many games the copy protection was actually in the exe file, and Scam VM only needs the data files and could not derive that information from the data files. And since they cannot guarantee if you have all the copy protection codes when you have one of the later official versions, since you don't need them then. that was a bit bothersome. Well, this is a grave. William and Catherine. Hello, mother, hello, father. Yeah, that is, of course, well, the most logical thing to do is to put a flower on the grave.
My baby, I knew you'd come.
Mother?
You've grown up handsome, son. You've your father's eyes.
I only used them to seek your revenge.
Control your anger, Brandon. You must heal the Kyra gem and reclaim your throne.
Malcolm is vile and deserves to die.
Don't waste your powers on revenge, my son. You will require the royal chalice and this. You have my gift. It's all I can give. Be brave, my son. Use your magic wisely.
Yeah. I cannot enter the castle without this gift from Mommy, the red gem, invisibility. And I will demonstrate why you need it that bad. Of course, I will first save the game, as I will die. This key, of course, I said it, you need it before you get here, because that is what opens this gate. The key fit! But did it work? And let's now do the same thing, but now, well, I'm invisible. Thanks, Mom! And now I can just move on into the castle. Whoa! This is incredible! It's huge!
Welcome, lad! Did you like my puppies? You must be very clever. But since you've come, you'll have to stay. You will not be able to leave this island. I have but two rules here in my home. Do not disturb my morning naps. And do not enter the Kyrak vault.
Oversight, you purple windbag!
Now, I've been patient. Can we not continue? Oh, and yes! A friend of yours serves me here. Oh, Herman! Herman! Brandon is here! I don't know where he is. But I'm sure you'll find you. He really wants to return your soul.
What a fool! I can't wait to smack him. Well, basically the only item in my current inventory that I actually need is the Royal Chalice. I can drop all other items here as I will never need them anymore. And I didn't want to go upstairs. I just wanted to drop this item. Now I need to find 2 keys, and along with the Royal Chalice I must also find the Royal Crown and the Royal Scepter. There are a lot of other items to find here, and I need none of them. Well, the scepter is hidden here. And I wonder what Malcolm eats with the kitchen in that state. Yeah, I will need to open these 2 doors. Those will lead me to... that brandy wine looked good. Yeah, well, let's first... And then you can see the Royal Crown here. Now there is something to get in this place. So... This is a bit of a maze, but it is a rather short maze. It is by far not as big as the maze in Serpent's Grotto, and there are no beasts around here. I actually didn't find any ways to die in this dungeon passage. A magic force field, so let's dispel the magic. And yes, something is hidden here. Do you see it? Or don't you? It is actually in this very room. There must be. Let's give you 5 seconds to see it. Did you see it? Yes? No? Well, let me show you. That is the 2 keys I need. Now, just to show you a little bit of detail, if I turn into the Will-O-Wisp, which I don't need to do, but then the entire place glows bright purple. The Will-O-Wisp is actually the only stone that I will not need at all in this place. As I needed invisibility before, and I will need it once again later. I have been using Dispel Magic. And I will also need to use healing. And you will say soon enough what for. The reason why I turn back into my human form is simply because this is the room where the exit is. And they didn't want to have any conflicts with that system. Now I need to work out these bookshelves. The G for Gemlore, that I don't need. The P for potions, so that is the P. A for alchemy. M for magic, I don't need that. So this is the P, this is the A, the N, and this is the E. O for opals. The P for potions. The E for enchantments. And the N for nature, and that spelled the word open. And with that I have the royal crown. I guess that didn't fit on Malcolm's head. Well, I guess not. And now I need to actually make my way up. I keep expecting banana peels here. Oh, really? Yeah, those statues really look painful. Well, there's of course an Ankh, which I cannot use at all. And there's some more stuff here. Well, I need none of it. It's just fun to have a look-see. And here we see Darm. He didn't get Brandywine too, did he? Yeah, all I can say is that Brandywine's fate will remain unknown. This would be the statuette that I would have gotten if I had thrown that rainbow stone into the rainbow spring. But I really don't need it. And perhaps this also answers the question, what happens to Bryn and Zanthia? Here we see Bryn. Bryn! I always said take her for granite. Piscina rosea, rare in Kyrandia. This reminds me of a certain note in Lands of Lore that didn't make sense at all. Then with the numbers 445. Now Bryn might be the only character not to appear in any of the other Kyrandia games, Except for the introduction of Hand of Fate, where we see her in the background, but she doesn't have a single line of text, which is remarkable. Darm will make his full appearance in Kyrandia 3, so does Brandywine. Kellock will too. Brandon, not as a playable character. And Zanthia is even the playable heroine in the Hand of Fate. And now it is a good idea to save, as well, I can save a bit closer to death, but there is a death scene here. Hard to believe it, huh?
Brandon, save your soul!
That's okay, human. You can keep it.
But I sharpened it for you!
Well, I guess the green skin color already shows that something is not right with him. And of course, the sarcastic announcement by Malcolm about his presence already tells a lot, huh? Well, let's see if you get closer. Now, what to do here is simple. And this statue is, yeah, not you too. And it doesn't say much more, but it's actually Zanthia. Yeah, nice little hourglass. Of course, the presence of a death trap at the entrance in the form of a bewitched Herman already shows that there is something important here. Now I must play a certain order. I'm never fully sure about the order. That may not be the correct one. That is the correct one. Well, what do we have here? Basically, I have everything now, so I can now just move on to La Grande Finale. Gomez, don't come in. Well, they did something, but they're still locked. Oh, unlocked at last. Yeah, now I need to put the crown, scepter, and chalice in a specific order on the cushions. I always forget which order. So it's basically just trying them all out until something happens. Okay, that was clearly not it. Apparently that was the order. That should do it. Excellent.
Ah, you are a wicked boy. What tell you so to break my rule? Do you wish to fight me now? Or will you heed your mommy's plea? Did your grandpa need that fast?
Don't push me, old man. I'm warning you.
You're warning me? At last a joke.
Move aside, I'm going in.
I told you no, but still you must.
Don't push me again, old man.
An ultimatum? Here's the push.
Jerk! I can no longer save the game. The trick is to use the mirror and to turn invisible there. Malcolm will try to petrify me and the mirror should bounce. Hit back and that wins me the game. If I had any inventory items upon entering a room, it would all be destroyed. Orange fingers, wonderful. It's great to be alive, Brandon! Grandfather, we did it! No, you did it! Long live King Brandon! Long live the Royal Mystics! Now let's put Kyrandia back together. Good idea! And my first royal proclamation, I name sandals as the official footwear of Kyrandia. Well done, Brandon. The land no longer weeps, and your friends have been restored. And well, that leaves us to the end credits. And that is, yeah, there is a lot of confusion if the series is called Fables and Fiends or The Legend of Kyrandia. However, the name The Legend of Kyrandia, which was supposed to be only the title for the first game, became so well known that the other ones became referred to it too when it even became official. Well, that all out of the way, I am going to take my leave of you now, as the game has been won. Next week, same time, same channel, I am going to do the game The Hand of Fate with English commentary. And the week after that, you will see this game again, but then I will try to comment it in German, which will be hard as I only have the English version of this game. In Hand of Fate, I can put the text on German. The voice acting is then only in English, so in my German commentary version, I will, just like with Lands of Lore, turn off the voice acting. Well, that all aside, let's leave now. Goodbye, auf Wiedersehen, au revoir, and tot ziens!